Everybody, it is me, Andrew, and this is going to be 31 Days of Tarot, the Day 2 video, because I am playing catch up. So this is the top 5 Oracle decks of 2016. So I did not actually buy a lot of tarot decks in 2016. I didn't, like I said, I didn't really get a lot of those. A lot of the ones I got, I passed on to other people because I didn't really like them that much. I did get the Lumina Tarot, so that is an honorable mention, but I got the second edition. I'm waiting on the second edition because there were some shipping issues. So I actually sold my Lumina Tarot to wait for the second edition. So that is an honorable mention because I do love that deck. I just wanted the second edition because it was smaller and I like that better. So I have 2 decks that came out in 2016 and I have 1 cheat deck. So we're going to go with the cheat deck first because I got this deck in 2016 but it didn't come out in 2016. So we're just going to pretend it did and just move on. But it's the Animals Divine Tarot by Lisa Hunt. So this deck is, I use it every day. It's absolutely phenomenal. It is out of print, so if you want to get one, you have to go to Lisa Hunt's website. I think she had like 5 decks left, maybe including mine that she sent me. So she may only have 4 decks left, so you need to like get on it. I already have a video up about this deck, so I'm not going to spend too much time with it, but she personalized it. She drew me a peacock, which is my sign from the universe. And she just personalized the book really nicely. I really like the book. And I'll show you a couple of the cards, and we'll just keep going. So I only have 3 decks because, like I said, I didn't do a lot of tarot. This is the back. This was actually my card of the day. So 7 of Wands. The High Priestess. Let me actually. Gaia. King of Wands. This deck is really good. Like, her art is already just phenomenal in and of itself. It's just amazing. But I really love this deck. And honestly, I'm going to be super real. With animal decks, I actually do have decks that I can show in this video, which I will get in 2 seconds. Because I forgot I was looking for boxes. I actually know of one that I got. So, I just absolutely love it. It's so pretty. Because animal decks, I normally don't, I mean, not that I don't jive with them. I just don't use them a lot. But this deck has been on my altar since I got it. And I use it every single day. And since that's my favorite animal, we were going to just end on that note. But this deck is amazing. Amazing. I love it so much. And Lisa Hunt actually wrote the book and did the deck. So a lot of work on her part. And it really paid off. Let me go get that one deck. It's going to take like 2 seconds. Back. So, the deck that I'm talking about is the Line Strider Tarot, which is the mass-produced version. So I don't have the original edition of it. But I was just like, oh my god, how could I possibly forget this deck? This deck was my primary reading deck forever. And it's by Ciola Thompson. I also have her Lenormand deck. The Scrying Ink Lenormand. So I'm going to show you some of these cards. The guidebook is... Oh, my cat's eating something. Bit of a chaotic video. Sorry about that. But, so this is the back of the cards. I love this deck so much. And I can't believe... It's because it's not in a box. I keep it in this bag. Because I don't like Llewellyn boxes still. So yeah, this deck really, it cuts like a knife. It really does. I found that like really minimal decks, like the Wild Unknown and the Lumina Tarot and this particular deck, really kind of cut to the core. They cut to the core a lot. I don't know if maybe it's because, I mean, I guess it's just me, the way that the decks connect with me. But I've definitely noticed that. Another honorable mention is the Animal Totem Tarot. I do really, really like that deck a lot. It's just in a bag in my my cabinet, and this deck was like close to the top, so I didn't have to really worry about everything falling down to get it. But I do really, really love this deck. I've used it for clients across the board. I love it. But yeah, a lot of the decks that I got in 2016, I just passed on because I found myself like caught up in the hype to get it. And then I got it and I was just like, this deck like fucking sucks. Like I don't like it. The Queen of Wands, a really big disappointment deck for me was the 78 card tarot, or the 78 tarot, the tattoo art tarot, because the guidebook was phenomenal and the art on the card was phenomenal. And I'll show you this one. I'll put this deck up. The art on the cards were good. The guidebook was fantastic. But what really aggravated me about the deck, and I see what she was doing with it, because it is a great deck. It just didn't work for me. But a lot of the artwork she didn't go back and refinish, and so you had like the Nine of Wands card that was like just sketch, and I did not like the inconsistency in the art. That is the biggest reason why I hate collaboration decks. I think it's a 78 card tarot. That's a collaboration deck. I cannot stand it. I hate inconsistencies in art. I hate it in a tarot deck. I cannot stand it. And even I don't know. It just felt like it should have kind of been finished. And I don't know. But it just really, that's what really just turned me off to it. I was just done with it. Especially because everything else was really good. So this is a deck I got in 2016, and I fucking love this deck. Obviously, I have a deck rotation that I go through. This was in it, but now it's put back in my cabinet, and I'll get it back out some other time. But it's the Modern Spellcaster's Tarot, and this deck is badass. I love this deck so much. This is the first Llewellyn box that I got that wasn't a total piece of garbage. So I was pretty excited about that, because it's like a magnetic flap, all that good stuff. I really, really like it. So, if I can get it open. So, I was really worried when I got this deck that it was going to be super witchy and I wouldn't understand it. But it's actually not. They give you a nice breakdown of symbols too. So, I really like that aspect of it. So, guidebook. This is another thing I like about the guidebook, is that each card, major or minor, has almost a full page of the card, and then it has the description of the card. So then it has description, it has reverse meanings, magical uses, everything. Like this is the Knight of Pentacles. You know, you can see everything. I love it. So there's spreads in the back, but that's just the guidebook. But we're not here to talk about guidebooks. We're here to talk about decks. So this is the back of it. It's kind of reversible. I mean, you'll be able to tell when it's reversed because of the animals on the back. So if that's a turn off, then I mean, I don't really use reversals a whole lot anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But the art is just phenomenal. Like it's just so smooth and it's just so nice. The guy actually sells these decks. I think the artist actually sells this deck with like prints. And oh my god, the Hermit card just kills me. I love it so much. This is the King of Wands. Six of Cups. I love this. I love this card a lot. strength. Six of Swords. Seven of Pentacles. I actually did use this deck a lot for the yearly readings that I did. The Hanged Man. The Nine of Pentacles. Let me just skip ahead to some of my favorite cards so that way. I love the Page of Cups, actually. Love the Two of Cups being a interracial gay couple. So it's like a double whammy. Like, boom! The Lover's card I also really like because it is androgynous. You don't really know it's a man and a woman, or two women, or two men, or whatever. Queen of Pentacles. And another couple, interracial gay couple again, which is awesome. Awesome, awesome. The High Priestess, which is an interesting card. Let's see, the Star, Ace of Wands. The Eight of Swords in this deck I really like. And let's see. Let me just find the Death card, because the Death card... Oh, I'll show you the Tower. The Tower card is actually really nice, too. Yeah, this art is just phenomenal. Like, it's just ridiculous. The Death card. This is the last one I'll show from this deck. Death card is badass. Like, if I could, I would have tarot prints all over my house. All over my house. Because they're so amazing. And I just love them so much. So this last deck is one that I was super excited about. Am still super excited about. But one that I haven't really used too much, honestly, but one that I really like. It is Tarot Apocalypses by Eric Dunn and Kim Huggins. Love Eric. Eric is awesome. I have met him, and I have the Tarot Illuminati signed by him. He is a very, very awesome person. So this deck is the sister deck to the Tarot Illuminati. Minor differences. The cardstock is still really thick. It is still thicker cardstock, but not as thick as the Tarot Illuminati. Which is one thing I really loved about Tarot Illuminati, because I actually held the deck side by side, and Tarot Illuminati was like a noticeable difference in the cardstock. Which is totally cool. I don't mind. Because it's, like I said, it's still really thick, so it's, you know. So I'm just going to show you some of these cards, and I'll actually show you on this side because the light is there. So this is the Queen of Pentacles. This is the goddess Lakshmi, I do believe. The Page of Cups. Now I'll say this, like, there are some hot guys in this deck. Like, oh my god. I have just, like, I drool when I use this deck because it's just like, wow. Ace of Wands. Princess of Wands. So, Page of Wands. And we have the Star, which is Mother Mary. Let's see here. Let me show you I'll just show you my favorite cards and we'll go from there. Let's see. So I do like this card because Ganesha is featured on it. Because if you know me, you know I love Ganesha. The Lovers card. The Seven of Cups card. Love the Ace of Pentacles. Let's see here. Yeah, this deck is very, very nice. There's a lot going on in this deck. A lot going on. The art is very immersive. King of Cups. Let's see what else we have. Here's Kali. I do believe this is Kali. The Goddess of Destruction. And I'm going to show you this. The Death card will be the last card I'll show you in this deck as well. And the Death card. So yes, I love this deck a lot. It is very, very, very good. It really evokes a reaction, definitely. I have not used it with clients yet, but I really like it. The guidebook is phenomenal too, hardcover. So if you're looking for a immersive deck that has a ton of art, it is this one. So that was 4 decks, well, 3 decks and 1 cheat deck that came out in 2016. So I'll see you in the next video, which will be Oracle cards. Angel blessings. Bye.